Remember we talked last week about the 16-year-old girl that was found dead in a hotel in Baltimore? Well, the General Assembly's on it.
Work group. There is a brand new work group that's going to be digging into some of those issues that is I think just last week had their first meeting. So there are some new initiatives in place, and obviously this tragedy highlights how and why it's so important that we address these issues going forward.
Don't worry about it, folks. The General Assembly's on it. They created a work group. That's Senator Heddleman, and there's a work group. They're on it. They met last week. Here's the problem. The report was due October the 1st. And let me give you just a little bit more context for what's going on. Again, the General Assembly wanted to get some movement on this, and they wanted to start looking at what's going on in our systems. And the governor signed a piece of legislation back in May that starting in June, they would form a work group to find out about all of these kids in foster care that are operating under the care of unlicensed providers and being put into hotels. And they wanted to get people kind of looking in on this. Well, here's what's going on with that.
I mean, the report's due tomorrow, but they're only meeting for the first time the day after tomorrow, which was mostly due to appointment delays at the state level.
Fox 45 News.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, you know what? That's actually good. I should play that for you.
Asking to explain the delayed appointments. In a statement, the governor's communications director says appointing the members required extensive vetting, and the group has asked to extend the deadline for the report to conduct thorough assessment and provide actionable recommendations. The statement goes on to say the governor has been clear that state agencies must work expediently, not only to support the group's work, but to comprehensively address the long-standing challenges in Maryland's child welfare system.
The idea.
Wow. Okay, so look, the governor says they have to work expeditiously. This was signed into legislation back in May. Like, honestly, this is a fireable offense for the governor. Honestly, legitimate. Like, if Governor Moore were working for any employer, they were supposed to form the group in June of 2025. It is now October, and the group hasn't even been met. And according to those that are at the top of this committee and kind of working with this thing, the governor has not been making appointments. The governor's excuse, well, we've got to do extensive vetting. Well, you can't do extensive vetting when you're gallivanting all over the United States trying to run for president. This is why I have been saying he's too distracted. Like, I bring this back to my kids, right? If my kids are playing video games and goofing around and they haven't done their homework, they haven't done their chores, there's going to be problems. Like, I feel like I'm dealing with children here. This is unacceptable. It is legitimately unacceptable. Governor Moore cannot stay the governor. He doesn't want to be governor. He wants to be president. Let him be a national political official.